Morning. Today is Monday, September 19th. It's currently 6:30ish in the morning. We just got to the coffee shop. What I want to do is show you guys what exactly it takes and the amount of food it takes to run a tiny little coffee shop. Got my little buggy here. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Look at all this food. All these boxes, and on the other side even more food. Trip number 2. So we are sort of in a sticky situation right now. It's 7:15, we're heading to school, but I didn't do a drain plan for today, so we really gotta get there as fast as we can and crunch. I don't even know if I have time for breakfast today, to be honest. Just getting to the station. I'm really nervous about this drain plan, man. If we get it done, we are super in the free. It's gonna be really, really tight. So I'm a couple of minutes away from school. I'm gonna run in, go straight to class, and basically do my drain call or drain plan, and not do anything else. Don't go to the caf. Alec, what's going on, buddy? Just vlogging, bro. That's one of the guys from class. There's a lot of talking in the caf, so I don't want to just go there and start talking as well. So get to work. So a couple of things. I did finish that floor plan, that drain plan that I was stressed out about. We handed it in, which is a good thing. John DaCosta and I, Johnny boy, say hi. We're gonna sit down, we're gonna do some math basically on the board. Like I told you guys last week, this is something we do normally. We sit back and go through the questions and basically, you know, figure things out on our own time. Peeps, I'm in the studio right now. I got back from school a few hours ago. Sorry, the light is bright. It's not normally in this place where it is right now. Currently rendering out a video that I'm going to be posting tomorrow evening about the differences between plumbing and electric. I got a question a couple of days ago from a viewer out there that wanted to know the differences, and that's what I've been working on all night, man. It was an arduous video to get done because I put in a lot of intricate backgrounds. Actually, I actually used this green screen behind me as it's supposed to be used, to be able to get rid of it and start adding some animations in the back, and it was fun and I had a great time doing it. But my obsession took over today and I kinda overdid it. I'm very tired right now. A couple of things that I needed to update you on over the weekend. First of all, we're finally in week 3. I got our test back today. I was one of the fortunate souls to get 38 out of 38, which is my very first perfect mark in plumbing school. The last time I think I got a perfect mark, I was in elementary school, so it's been a long time. So really proud about that, and I think the study sessions have been helping me quite a bit. Retain a lot more, and I think I'm getting better at that process altogether. Another thing I had to do for today, if I can show you guys, was I had to get my welding gloves. Now, a funny story is my dad actually started taking my welding gloves and using them for barbecuing, so my welding gloves smell delicious right now. Good morning. You know what time it is. It's friggin' 6:25 in the morning. Just got to school. Today is September 22nd, Thursday, which means it's crunch day, if you know what I'm saying. I also gotta send a shout out right now to the person that was the witness at my wedding for me, which is Laura. Laura, I want to wish you an amazing happy birthday. Laura is also one of the rocks in my life when it comes to YouTube, when it comes to most of my emotional problems and endeavors. So Laura, just want to wish you a great day. I know you hate being celebrated and hate being put on the spot, but I love you and you're the best. I hope you let some people spoil you. Hopefully later on my wife and I will be able to grab something, maybe show up to Laura's place tonight, give her a hug, wish her a happy birthday sort of thing. It'll have to be late because, like I said, it's crunch day, but that's the itinerary for right now. Went to bed by 11, got 6 hours of sleep. Wasn't bad. 6 hours is actually great for me, so I'm actually a happy camper right now. I could use some more, but I'll take 6. So it's 9:47 p.m. We just left the school. I'm burnt right now. I'm burnt out, exhausted. My wife's with me. Hey, walking in front of me. I basically studied as much as I could, and there's still more to study for tomorrow, so I'm a little bit behind. But I got to a point where I hit a brick wall, and I couldn't go anymore. I was just done. If you've ever reached that place, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Wow, that light's in my face. And that was it. I was like, I just can't go anymore. I can't do it. So I put it away, and tomorrow morning I'll catch up on whatever I can, and then that's it. We still have one more thing we want to do, and that is we want to run out. Told you it was Laura's birthday today, who was my witness for the wedding, and we're gonna run out. We bought her a cart. We're gonna drop it off at her house. That's it. We're gonna call it a night after that. But Laura, before I do this, because this is happening in the past now and you're watching it probably, just wanted to wish you a happy birthday again. And I know you're gonna hate us for doing this, but we're gonna do it because we love you.
Oh shit!
Peeps, what is crack-a-lackin'? Currently driving out. I gotta get an oil change. We just finished the test. It's raining outside. It's pretty gross, actually. But let's talk about the test. Initially, I was planning to do this thing at a park with you guys since I've been trapped inside for so many hours this week. But because it's raining, I won't be able to go to this park. But let me tell you what happened. The test was an absolute nightmare. Nightmare.
And when I say nightmare, the entire class felt it. I know I said that last week was pretty rough, but this week was even worse, man. When I got into the CAF today, I did as much studying as I could, and I caught up on what I had to catch up on, and then I started going through all the notes so that I could figure out, or so that I could just refresh myself in regards to the stuff that I worked on yesterday. Today, when we got into the class, not only did we have theory, we also had to do drawing. We also had to do wet venting and sizing of things. We also had to remember notes from weeks ago. It was a true challenge of all the information we've accumulated up to this point, 3 weeks in. It was a devastating exam. When I got into the CAF afterwards and I saw all the guys, they all had a very distressed look on their face, and a distressed look that was worse than last week, because remember, last week was also pretty rough as well, and it was one of those situations where, you know, there was a lot of detail on that test. Well, this test that we did today was last week's test on steroids. So here's how I think I did. This is the sort of test which scares me. This is the sort of test that you can get a billion small things wrong. You know, there's just so much detail involved. Like, there was math questions essentially, because you had to size vents. So if you mess up on the sizing on any one of these fixtures, you basically won't be able to size the wet vent correctly and then the continuous vent. There are going to be multiple things that go wrong just because you didn't size something correctly. There were pictures on this thing that you had to draw. Oh man, even though it was tough, like I said a few weeks ago, unfortunately it was fair. And he's basically just setting us up so that we become just as good as him. There was a section of the test which was showing us drawings, and you had to say whether the drawings were right and wrong and whether they were sized correctly. There was an 1.5 inch size on something that I didn't even see. It wasn't existent on my paper. I'm sure it's there, but I just completely overlooked it, and I totally botched that section of the test. Oh man. But hey, look, most importantly, what you gotta remember is the whole point of being tested is to learn from your mistakes.